welcome from the Green Studio here at Broadcasting House. This is such a monumental morning. We are T-minus 4 days. 4 days, Chan is about to kick off. Football season is back. I am excited and we have quite a big conversation. How big is this conversation? I am joined by two legends on the pitch and one other extra legend when it comes to talking about matters on the pitch, because we can't have this conversation just with me. I am joined by none other. You heard him on the sports news 30 minutes ago. Here he is once again, Isaac Lemoka. Mambo vipi?
Asante sana. Karibu sana mtazamaji. Ujambo popote ulipo. Karibu, ni siku nyingine tena tunakutana katika show bab kubwa, na leo hii kama Nick alivyokueleza ni kwa ushirikiano wa shirika la utangazaji nchini KBC Channel 1 TV, KBC English Service na hali kadhalika KBC Radio Taifa, na bila shaka leo tuna moja kati ya wadau, moja kati ya mibabe, moja kati ya miamba, moja kati yani siwezi zungumza, lakini na Otero. Anaitwa Musa Otieno, captain wa Kenya. Alianza kucheza akiwa 19 years old. Imagine 19 years old.
19. Hata 19 ni late.
No, you nasema national team.
Ukisema hapana. Wewe nilikuwa 17. Okay. Correction.
All right.
17
national team captain. Alafu nina moja kati ya makocha wazuri sana, Ann Aloch. Karibu sana Ann.
Asante sana.
Karibu sana Otero.
Asante.
Otero ulitoka wapi bana?
Ati nilitoka wapi?
Hawa ni Otero.
Otero unajua ukisikia jina Otero kwa mtaa.
Ni Otero.
It means something. It means somebody was the dangerous one on the pitch. But not on such.
On that,
It was in the pitch and off the pitch.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm telling you. On and off the pitch. Yes. Well, we love that. You're fondly called Coach Auntie.
Yes.
By the girls in Maisa. How's that going? Are you still with Maisa?
I'm still with Maisa. Right now I'm the head coach of Mother United Women's Team.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fantastic stuff. We are here to talk about Chan. We're very excited. Before Isaac confuses me with his Kiswahili words, allow me to throw in some English words. What does this mean to have Chan being Kenya's been one of the hosts for such a monumental thing? I will start with you, Otero, because you're closer to me. Tell me, what does this mean for Kenya's football future?
I think first of all is to thank the Almighty, because it has been a big day, and for Chan it is like the World Cup of the locals, and I believe like a local player, I think this is one of the tournaments which you need to play, and to the government first of all, and to the nation. I think on the comes to the economy side, I think it is a plus to us.
Oh yeah,
because I think goes back to the players. This is the time now they need to show up. This is the time now they need to sell themselves, because you can see that it is a market, it's a big business into football. It's just for them to take that opportunity. And for us as locals, I think we need to embrace, and first is just to thank the government from whatever they have done to bring it back to Kenya. And I think as Kenyans, it is a joy in football.
And it's not just for the football, also for the country, because a little bit of tourism as well. Coach Auntie, maybe perhaps to you, what do you see as one of the biggest benefits of hosting Chan, being one of the hosts of Chan, and what it'll do for football and for Kenya in general?
And for me, I think it's the best opportunity for us as a country economically.
Oh yeah.
One, you see most of the guys, the stewards will get to, and our the players, for them, find that the local players are the one who are going to play the Chan tournament. So it's a time and opportunity for them to showcase their talents. In career-wise, because most of the time you find when the national team is being called, we have players from abroad who are coming. But this time, the local players, they're going to showcase their talent. They're going to market themselves. And for our country as a federation, I think it's a good opportunity for us in football, because for the first time, Chan being hosted in Kenya, for me, I think it's a platform where we can showcase. We see that there is opportunity for Kenya also to host this cup. It's one thing that it has taken a long time for Kenya to be recognized as a powerhouse in football. So it's an opportunity for us to showcase our talent and to see what we can do, not only in the pitch but also how can we organize ourselves, yes, as a country.
Na nikikuuliza Musa Otieno, 1996 kipi ambacho kinakujia kwa mawazo yako?
1996 nafikiria ukiangalia tulikuwa tumepata fursa ya host Cup of Nations. Hatukujipanga, ndio South Africa kwa ichukua. Nafikiria ukiangalia South Africa hata walipoichukua walienda wakaichukua kikombe. Nafikiria ndio nikasema kwanza nashukuru sana the government, because unajua kama kuna serikali pia kuna kitu tunaweza fanya, but ni muhimu najua kwa kimombo unapata upande wa economy, because pia tunaangalia mpira ina bigger picture. Ukiangalia upande wa economy inaleta nini, na ukiangalia government wakuja in, wanajua kuna hela zitakuja, kuna tourist watakuja, na pia wachezaji. But sisi kukosa kucheza AFCON, I think imekuwa ni kama tumejifunza kutoka hapo, because si AFCON pekee, pia kuna chana ambayo ilipokuwa imekuja tulikuwa tu host hatukukuja. Inamaanisha togetherness as a family, tuko pamoja. We need the government, the federation is there, the stakeholders are there. Lazima tusapotiane kwa sababu iko hapa Kenya nchini kwetu.
Na Musa, umesema kwamba hiyo time 1996 South Africa walienda wakachukua wakahost na wakachukua AFCON, sio?
Naam.
Una imani na timu ya Kenya kwa sasa na jinsi ambavyo wamejiandaa, ikizingatiwa kwamba wanacheza nyumbani mbele ya mafans wao, wanaweza kufanya vizuri, pia ikizingatiwa kwamba tuko katika kundi moja ambalo wanasema ni group of danger.
Unajua kama Mkenya kwanza nina imani kwa sababu nafikiria mkufunzi wetu ambaye ni Benny McCarthy, again nafikiria ni kocha ambao pia na ujuzi, madi ametokea, amekuwa mchezaji, ameenda nje, ana ile ujuzi ya kuwa mchezaji na kuwa kocha, na pia amekuwa kwa timu kubwa hapa duniani, Manchester United. Amekuja nyumbani kuangalia tunacheza nyumbani, pia yeye kupoa kazi, alikuwa anajua ni kazi tunaweza fanya, but pia ni vijana, kwa sababu hao vijana tunasema pia sisi kama the 12 men, wanasema supporters kama the 12 men, lazima tufanye kazi yao ikuwe rahisi, kwa sababu lazima pia tuwaoneshe on the mental side, kwa sababu wanaweza. Kocha amekuja kuambia wanaweza cheza, pia wachezaji lazima tuwapatie ile uvu ya kuonesha tuko nyuma yao, tunaweza wasaidia, ni hao tu wakuwe ni rahisi. Tunasemaga football play simple but it is not simple. Tumesema tuko kwa kundi ambao tuko na giants, but tunafikiria mechi itakuwa ni moja, one at a time.
Nick off the hook. Tulikuwa tunaongea na Otero hapa, anasema alinikosoa kwamba mimi nilikuwa nasema alianza kucheza akiwa 19 years. Amesema hapana,
from age 17. And that's very, very impressive. There's a question, by the way, so both of you, since we have already started talking about Harambee Stars, we asked our listeners on the English service, how much faith do we have in Harambee Stars winning? I am just reading comments. I am reading comments. None of this is Nick. Andrew had said, have a little bit more faith. Oh, that one was because I made a joke earlier, but yes, I agree. Susan, it's always great to see a woman talk about football. Susan says, given our past misgivings, I can't say that I'm very hopeful for our country, especially given what happened with Sekafa. So, can we jump into that question very quickly? Tuonge kuhusu Sekafa. That pulling out last minute. Okay, I can understand two things, because Benny McCarthy said injuries, potential of injuries was one of the reasons.
Yeah, hotels. Okay, those I understand. But Peter was like, but you could have seen. Did they like see the pitch on a video a few days before? Why go all the way there only to suddenly withdraw?
Nick, I think maybe I'll jump in before Auntie comes in. In a sense that both of us are coaches, and both of us, I think one thing which I'll try to say and say that is me.
Okay.
And somebody who has played for the national team more than 100 games. In a sense that, first of all, like I say, kudos to the coach. I think this is one of the coach who has come out and said that I'll fight for the players. You know, for me, that one I'll take my hat off to Benny. There's other sense, in a sense of now talking about the planning. It was just a poor planning, because they knew that is what is going to happen. But again, Benny has assembled a very new team. in a sense of now there is negativity and there is positivity. On the other side, we are going to the Cup of Nations, to the CHAN, which other teams, they don't know us, which is a plus to him, you know, in a sense that they don't have a data for the national team.
Yeah.
We have the data for the other teams. On a side of now, we're talking about the coaching side. Less injuries, which is a plus to him. The only challenge in a sense of now, how is he going to use his tactics? You know, we are going to a match. He has not played that competitive friendly matches for him to gauge himself with the other opposition. So there is pros and cons. But to the other side, is he going to use whatever he has got now, training, knowing his players, you know, less injuries. It can work as a formation.
Yeah.
But now we as media, we as fans, we are like, we don't know the team which is playing. That is a negative side. But he's the boss. How can you support him? Because in each and every decision which he made, there is pros and cons, you know.
I'm scared. I saw Nani, our friend from who used to be Police FC, Mohammed Bajaber.
Bajaber, yeah.
So now, I found recently he's now being signed to Tanzania.
Yeah.
Is that going to affect? Is he still part of the squad?
Yeah.
No, he's not part of the squad.
Not part of the squad.
Because local players are the one who are playing the CHAN.
Wewe.
So,
Coach, kuna Bajaber, kuna Osoro, na kuna Shuma.
Yes.
Shuma na Osoro wote wametoka, sio?
Yeah.
But Bajaber haikuwa confirmed.
Lakini kulingana na nini
hayuko was good.
What?
But
Hiyo inamaanisha nini kwa timu ya Kenya sasa? Coach.
So for me as a coach, maybe you are planning, unajua, I'll echo the sentiments of Otero kwa sababu first of all tunapenda ku applaud Benny McCarthy kwa sababu at the end of the day the coach, the backbone stops with the coach.
Yes.
So planning is everything for a coach. For me, maybe coach I was planning with Bajaber. And let me say, he's one of the key players that we have in the country so far. One of the key players that we have in the country so far. So for me, it can affect. I don't say that the other strikers or maybe the other attackers, they cannot perform as the way Bajaber perfect. But for you as a coach, you have a 25-man squad. You have to plan the first 11. Who are the key players of the team? So for me, I think it will affect, especially the players or maybe the coach. But let's hope the rest of the strikers can take his shoes and walk them. Yeah.
And I think that is where we're talking about, in a sense that playing those friendly matches. Because on the tactical side, you know, Isabel is not there. Maybe Musa could have been playing. At least to see what is going to happen. Because I think as a coach, he's having plan A, B, and C. You know, he's going to play with this team. Maybe I'll use that one and that one. Now, he didn't play the friendly matches. And those are the negativity which we're talking about. Not playing the friendly matches. You know, but hey, it is about now adaptation. You know, this has happened. And for the player, hey, there's no loyalty.
No.
It is you and your family. What happens after playing? You know, there's no loyalty.
There's no loyalty.
Hey, after retiring, what next?
What next?
You start, hey, please, I played for the national team. Then you're gone.
Ina remain kuwa jina.
Ina remain kuwa jina tu. Hapana.
Coach.
Yes.
Like, unadhani tumejiandaa vizuri kama taifa? Of course, baada ya kukosa 2018 CHAN, unadhani tumejiandaa vizuri this time round? Tunacheza Tanzania, Kenya na Uganda.
This time round, mimi naweza sema tumejiprepare poa. One, government imepatia na support. There was a support from federation. Two, ukiangalia there are a lot of friendly matches. Benny McCarthy amepewa ile tulienda Morocco. Amekuwa na humble time maybe ya kuangalia timu yake, na ukiangalia actually team iliingia camp mapema sana. So I think amekuwa na time mob sana ya kuassess team yake na kuangalia. The only thing that mimi naweza sema inaweza kuwa ni challenge that ukiangalia so far amecheza tu friendly match moja against Police. So I don't know if the team is going to gel well, but for me I think the players are well motivated na tumejiprepare poa.
Lakini coach, hiyo time hata Otero alienda na wachezaji pia wa kimataifa. I mean, si local based.
But most of the players wengi walienda nao walikuwa local based. Ukiangalia kina Osoro for the first time walipata opportunity ya kucheza in Morocco and they even scored goals. For me, alibeba local players wengi. Yeah.
Na hivyo ndivyo nilikuwa nasema, in a sense that it didn't get that kulikuwa na negativity na positivity zilikuwa za kuenda Sekafa. Unajua one of the things Lana benefit as Benny, sasa ana less injuries. Unaona? Pili, ana wachezaji ni wapya. Unaona, anaweza wa gel. Najua anacheza some local friendlies, but ukiangalia local friendlies si kama zile tunaenda kuplay na DRC Congo. Are they having the physicality of DRC Congo? Are they like the police? Are they like Angola? Are they like unajua Senegal? Unaona? Ana ile ample time ya kusema okay, sasa inategeza team, because ukipata coach, ukipata vijana kwa tu assemble, utataka more time of training, and I think hiyo ameipata. But nasema on the negativity side, unajua sasa ile pound to pound, sasa mchezaji amepata opportunity ya yuko sikumgauge. Unaona, sikumgauge na tactical zangu, na ni akitoka maybe tuko 1-0 down naweza leta nani. Unaona, hiyo ni a bit of a challenge, because at the moment anacheza na locals, ile pia kwa ile level ya pale juu pia watu wanasaka, but tumpatie ni opportunity. Hiyo ndio kitu uko nayo. Unajua kuna decisions zingine una make ni za kusaidia in future, because let na run vitu lazima tu change.
That speech has reminded me of ile speech here. We need to give Amorim time for Manchester United. Here is the thing, Musa. Okay, they haven't got the chance to play a lot of friendlies.
Yes.
Here we are, big tournament, Chan, DRC, former champions.
Yes.
Yeah.
How much time should we, kama Mashabiki's fans?
Yes.
Yes. Let's checking. Take that. As the fans, how much time should we give Benny McCarthy in this tournament? Because if the first result is not good, what would I say? Okay, you know, that's DRC, they're former champions. People will look for all manner of excuses.
Yeah.
That's fine. But then from the next match, they need, because these players need to get comfortable around each other, with each other, and then now around these different teams. And this is a tournament in what, 3 weeks? When do we start airing our frustration?
You know, why are you supposed to be frustrated? You know,
because of the results.
No, but you see now, you know, in football, there is winning, there is drawing, and there is losing. And I think this is the time now we need to understand that. You know, it is a game of fun. But the way we're trying to put it, this is Chan, which is hosting in Kenya. You know, the list is the second position, because you are preparing to AFCON. But how are you going to support Benny and his team and the federation? Because it is a process. You know, it is a process which has been coming and saying, hey guys, hey, this is what you want. Do you want to win Chan and then lose in the Cup of Nations?
Oh.
You know?
Okay.
He has his own objective. He has his own objective. But how can he support when you are winning, when you are losing, with the scenario which is happening? Now we said that the government has come in. It's for we as supporters, and we know supporters in Kenya, they love the national team. Let's get away from those time when Musa were playing, that we have a coach who's just there for one or two matches, because they don't have the objective.
Na hapo kwa objectives. Musa, wanasema kwamba siku zote ni dhana, ni notion ya Wakenya kwamba coach yuko tu hapo kama Benny McCarthy kwa mfano. Coach anti. Benny yuko tu pale
just for show.
Yeah, lakini yeye analetewa players.
No, but I don't think kama Benny anaweza kuwa analetewa player na alienda TZ na akasema guys turudi Kenya. That is another thing.
Yeah.
Nimecheza kutoka the age of 17 national team, nikarita at the age of 37. Benny is one of the coach who anasema I had the balls to say that, hey, mzee timu yangu irudi. Hao wengine wangesema jamaa tueleweni tu, tunajua tu aje tuangane tu, we are here tu. That is kweli, unajua unaweza lose job. But yeye anafight ya players. He has been a player where he's coming from. Unajua in South Africa ametoka hapa, amecheza Celtics, amecheza amekuwa kwa shoes ya player. You understand, football is just not on the pitch. Ama ni Argentina. Football is outside the pitch. Player akikuwa okay, he'll perform, because he knows that the coach is fighting for him. No, hena sema hii fight mimi nda fight nayo. Results, I'll take it. But my players will not stay there. No.
Fear ingine, maybe one of the things that Benny is very bold. You see most of the time allow me to say this, that Benny ukiangalia saa hiyo Tiro, he's contracted. So sometimes most of the coaches fear to talk because kwa sababu una contract. Ukisema hivi umeandikwa na simu. You've been contracted through phone. So if you talk, you'll be home the next time. So that's why Benny Akobori, he has support from the ministry, support from everybody is behind him. So the question about how much time should we give Benny? I think this is the first task that amepatiwa. So maybe tukuwe humble kama mafans to what he can give us as Kenyans.
Maybe like so to jump on what you say, Coach. We should give him time to build. It's more important to build a solid squad
with his own philosophy.
With his own philosophy, exactly. As opposed to Chan is already here 3 days. But I mean, 38.4 million shillings is that enough motivation?
No, but when you look at it as Kenyan shillings, it's a lot. But maybe you look at we divide it into euro. How much was Benny earning when he was a player? You see, so he has got that education, and hey, for him, it comes on the paper and say that, hey, my friend, hey, this is what I'm worth. It's not come and Nick. Utafanya what you will just understand. There's no understanding because coaching is a very short career. This is what is bringing on as a package. You know, when you convert it into Kenya shilling is more, but maybe where he was playing is understand.
Nick amezungumzia ku build first 11. Mimi nakumbuka enzi zenu Musa, kulikuwa na wimbo ulikuwa unaenda Musa Otieno, Harambee Stars, kiboko yao, Vincent Kwarula. Alienda wapi baadaye Vincent Kwarula?
Vincent on the States. Na ndio kuna kumbuka bana nilikuwa nimesema kukosa kucheza easy Sekafa.
Ndio.
You guys are on the media, we as fans hatujui timu iko aje. No.
But hiyo time yenu
yes, because tulikuwa tunacheza ulikuwa unaweza panga kikosi because sasa unaweza panga first 11. Because hakuna game yote tushaona. Unaona, those are the problems tuko nazo. Hatujui tutasupport nani, atacombine na nani. Unaona? But at that time we played matches na tulikuwa tunajua Musa iko center back. Na keeper ni Onyiso because we played matches, you saw us. But now ndio nasema tuko on the other side of the media, tuko dark. Tutakuwa game ya kwanza ndio tutakuwa na so because of not playing. Ndio.
Andy, coach, Chani nakuja Kenya, wewe ni coach wa
is happy. Nairobi is, I think, good weather and good city.
Zambia are expected to land in Kenya on the 29th. Angola
kwa wanawake, hata wanaume wakupata. Je, ujio wa Chan una maana gani aswa kwa wachezaji akina dada?
Naweza sema hiyo ujio wa Chan Kenya itakuwa very important for ladies football. Yani niseme football in general. Kwa sababu hapo maybe unaweza pata mimi kama coach naweza enda na timu yangu kama Mathare. Niseme leo tunataka kuanalyze game ya Kenya. Kwa nini Kenya players wa Kenya wajaweza kucheza kama hivi? So players wata understand of course na hiyo kwenda tu stadium kwa wanawake itaonekana pia mimi next level nataka kucheza mali kama hapa. Then for example Chani imeletwa Kenya, inamaanisha Kenya we can host big tournaments. Tournament nyingine kama AFCON wasichana inaweza letwa Kenya. Unaona? So hiyo inamaanisha wasichana wetu pia watapata opportunity maybe ya kuangalia tournaments kama hizo na opportunity maybe ya kucheza kitu kama tournaments kama za AFCON. Na pia kwa wasichana itaonekana why women will start wataanza kuuliza kwa nini wanaume wanatreatwa hivi. Pia sisi tunataka tu treatwe the same way wanaume wanatreatiwa. Ukiangalia sasa most of the focus sana ukiangalia venye national team ya men inatekiwa. I'm sorry to say with you I always like to fight for women football kwa sababu most of it's our career. But not 17, what a young age. For me, I started playing football at 6. But nilianzia hapo mpaka saa hii. At this time bado I've left football ndio naishi nafanya kila kitu. So sometimes I take it as a career na mimi napenda sana girl child pia patiwe same opportunity venye wanaume wanapatiwa. So hata sometimes napenda hata kama ni stewardship. At least wangekuja kwa clubs za madeu wanauliza wagapi wanaweza fanya kitu kama hii. So at least wa empower wao wasichana. For me I think itakuwa good opportunity for football women soccer kwa sababu saizi currently there is no league running for women, so watapata opportunity maybe kuja kwa stadiums, hata ni kuna hata tickets sasa tuko naongea about tickets zimeseliwa out. So hata clubs zetu no, hakuna hata mtu amekaa kusema kuna Mathare, kuna Makolandas, kuna Kenya Police, so I'll give 25 tickets for the women, I'll give 15 tickets. Hakuna clubs hazijapatiwa ticket. Ex international players, you are scrambling tickets with the fans, you see. So I think women football, we should be talking about women football. Now it's upon you media person, just speak about it, kwa sababu ukiangalia pia zile field for now, ndasema ndapeleka timu yangu kama Mathare on a game chan Kasarani, but ukiangalia Women Premier League, which field do we use? Yes, unaangalia.
That is a good question.
Last year we were in World Cup. Let me say we were in World Cup under 17 for the women team.
Yes.
So when we went to fill the pitch, our girls walikuwa naangalia pitch, badala ku fill pitch they were just looking. This is the stadium. You know. So for real, for me, I think it's a good opportunity for women football size. They can see venye ball inavaliwa hapa nje na wasichukue tu ball ati it's something. Ukiangalia ukiuliza msichana ati kwa nini unacheza ball, mimi nacheza tu ball juu sina kitu kingine. Let them take football as a career saizi wakiona kitu kama hii.
Ebu ongea na nani? Ebu ongea na minister. Anakusikia Bwana Mvuria. Ongea tu na yeye hiyo story umesema.
Okay, for me I think that let me take my example. I have said I started football at the age of 6. Mpaka saizi nacheza ball. So I don't want that women wachukue tu ball ati I'm just playing football just for football ati sina kitu kingine ya kufanya. Ukiangalia we have so much talent. Our women football ndio imekuwa the first team kutupeleka World Cup, na ukiangalia saizi we have only one stage to AFCON next year. So we are going to only to beat Gambia na tuende AFCON. So I think tukitaka kujisell kama Kenya ama tukitaka kujisell, ukiangalia saizi Nigeria women national team wamebeba AFCON. Everybody is talking about Nigeria mission X complete. But what if we invest in women football in Kenya? We have so much talent, na ukiangalia saizi most of the players wale wanacheza pro football wa women wangapi saizi? We can count even 20 of them. They are outside playing football. Na wametoka hapa Kenya. So I wish that to take ball ya madem seriously. And last year ukiangalia, this year kama for example kama Kenya Police wamebeba title, there is no imewadua kwa team. Unaona? So we are just taking these things for granted that tucheze tu ball. So I'm a coach, mimi ni coach auntie. I'm coaching the girls, the young girls from 16 to 25. How do I motivate them to play football at ball inalipa? What do I tell them? So I want them to take it as a career.
Na hiyo story nataka tu kuuliza Otero.
Ukiangalia saizi your story, ukiangalia saizi most of the players are scrambling. Maybe I want to play to go to Kenya Police. I want to play maybe to go to Ulinzi kwa sababu napata soja. Kenya Police are paying. Which other clubs are they paying, ladies?
Na Otero umecheza nje ya Kenya na umecheza ndani ya Kenya, yani how different is that jinsi ambavyo coach anasema?
I think coach anasema ukweli. Kwanza ningetaka tu kuambia CS in a sense that we as Kenyans tunaweza tuko tu pande wa wanadada na pia wanaume pia into football. Tunasema as a government ukiangalia football inaweza tuleta economy itakuwa much better in a sense that ukiangalia, let's get an example at a country like Nigeria. How many players are playing outside their country? More than 100. You see, let's just say 100. Those guys are multimillionaires. You get the point? So on the economy side, those guys are bringing back their money to their country. And if the government can come in and say, okay, guys, how can we support these small boys to plant seeds? Seeds, a small boy goes to Sweden because of the government. Imagine all those players when they go outside, they'll come back, na yodo, economy ya Kenya itaenda wapi? So we need to look football or sports as that economy side. Na nikiongea kuhusu mambo ya maybe players after playing. We always look football as a hobby. Najua mimi najivunia nikisema whatever small I got in South Africa nimekuwa. Sasa tuna coach kids to go to another level. Sasa kuna chano wataka kwenda to another level. So what about these other ex-international who played football? What story do they have to tell these other young upcoming players, in a sense that they don't want even to be closer to football? In a sense that whoever comes in is like, unajua, an ex-player looks at football and say it wasted its time. Anakuja na kwa bega. anakuja nataka kuangalia how can I get a ticket to enter when I was like standing for the national team. Unaona, unaanza kutafuta upoe favors. We are stakeholders, but if you can take it to that big sum of say, hey, let's respect the guys who are there. Let's respect the nation. Let's respect these players. We are dealing with young. Until I'm under 16, I'm dealing with boys, young boys. So kama sisi wenyewe we are struggling, the guys who played, what kind of a message are we sending to the young ones who are coming in?
Exactly. You can't give them the proper motivation.
The motivation, because unajua the importance of the soccer. No, importance of this chan. Kama wewe ni chan bado pia unatafuta auntie atafuta tiketi ya kwa the chan. Nani auntie? He was the captain, right? So what message are we trying to tell this other young generation who are coming in? This is serious. We need to look at those and say, Chan is coming. Nigeria were there. We may win. They feel the benefit of playing for the nation. They feel the benefit of, hey, to mendenje tukacheza tukakam in. But hey, how can we support now whatever's happening?
Sasa kwa hiyo anti wacha nikuulize, like how can Kenya use now this tournament to inspire the next generation of footballers?
Kenya inaweza tumia hii tournament kuinspire the next generation by how tumejiorganizaje. Mimi naweza sema inaweza tumika hivyo. For example, players wetu wana show nini? Management inaonyesha nini? How have we organized ourselves? Yeah.
Talking on embracing for the future. So let's talk about infrastructure very quickly. we must. Yeah. These stadia are long overdue. Kasarani sijaenda, but I've seen in the news, I saw the president there, so CS there, it looks ready to host a big match, so that's great. What about the others, the Nyayo stadiums? Because I mean, this AFCON being 22 years away, when you look at the infrastructure we have, is it painting a positive picture of we'll have more venues to host bigger events like these, and also just to improve the place we're playing, like especially the female players should be sharing a pitch with the males any given time. I would like to think. See, ball, a player is a player, a goalpost is a goalpost. So, like when you look at the infrastructure, how are we doing?
I think hapo tu. I think ziko kwa required standards.
I think ukiangalia kama Nyayo, what happens, or Kasarani, unajua by the time it was approved, grass ilikuwa uprooted how many times? Because on a CAF wanaangalia into the business side, in a sense that once a player is okay, Auntie just spoke at they went to the World Cup, and then unapata mchezaji anaingia kwa study. I think that one happens to me back then in 1993 when we went to Oman with the national team. Tulishindwa hata kucheza because of the field. Yes, na tunasema the next generation which you are building, tunataka kupatia professionalism. The way we passed, si wanafai kupitia hapo. Wanakuja wanasema, FIFA, CAF are coming to inspect the stadium and say, hey, this is what is needed. Is safety. When you want to see good football, this needs to be done. They are fighting for the players. They are fighting for their standard infrastructure. If there is no government, forget. And now the government has come in. What can we do now mtaani? Najua mali tunaweza pata things which a player feels okay.
Okay.
You go to the national team, once the national team, you work together first of all with the under 20 girls team, with the head coaches and assistants. You go to a station where things like technical of passing in the national team, you don't need to waste like 30 minutes or 40 minutes to show a guy how to play, to pass the ball and into the national team. Because of the standard of the pitch, which way maybe somebody is coming from. Infrastructure needs to be number one. For players for a coach to come here and say, oh, these guys are serious. Passing inapigwa hivi inapigwa. Najua 5 minutes the guys are coming from Europe. It's 2 minutes, 3 minutes, the game is over. But now you're using 1 hour in the national team to teach somebody how to pass the ball, how to control levels. We say first of all, you are fighting from the pitch, the opponent, and the fan, because the pitch is bad.
Otero, after all those years of you playing, ushawahi consider kuingia into sports management in Kenya?
I think for me, calling yangu, me, I've got an organization called Kick Off to Hope. Najaribu kutengeneza watu vijana. First of all, it is a ministry. Tunatumia preach the gospel na e-ball. Tumeenda mashinani mali things which we pass through our watoto wa sasa wasipitie. Unaona, so mimi nenye nimekuwa I ate football, I drink football. Mimi yenyewe kitu hapo, football is life. Football is my life. Unajua mimi niko kwa pitch, we are coaches, we are educators. Unajua nikupata opportunity, and then the big challenge tunasema give people a chance. Musa played until the age of 37. Why? We didn't give the other guys an opportunity of playing. And we had good players. So when we give other guys an opportunity, tutaona akina anti wengi, tutaona akina Musa wengi. But we need to go there to mashinani na kuangalia mimi I'm a coach, acha niweke kwa pande wa coaching.
I always like knowing this opinion because Lomoka ulisema that they'll have VAR in Chan.
Yeah, for the first time.
So what are your, because the people have such mixed feelings about VAR. Does it really improve the quality of the game? Does it stall too much? Because the time in when you have to go check, okay, then they come back. I feel like it fits up too much. It kill the momentum. So, individual coach, until I'll start with you. VAR.
Me, I think it has a positive and a negative about VAR. Kwa sababu one of the things that VAR help us a lot. Unaweza pata umepata penalty na ikuweza kuonekana. Wacha tuseme hii yetu tutumiange VAR. But always VAR inatumikaga. I remember when I was in World Cup tuko tunajua kutumia. For the first time I knew how VAR worked. Kwa sababu there is a card you are given at the bench, your technical bench, you are given 4 cards.
Yes.
So if there is anything that you've seen in the field and you think that you can question, you take that card to the 4th official. Then the referee stops the matches. So if it is something which is genuine, you are given you are awarded maybe a penalty or maybe you stop that penalty. For me it's positive with VAR. Ukiangalia ball ya Kenya saizi unasema ilikuwa pena maiko kuwa, but VAR zingekuwa inasaidia sana. So VAR help us a lot. In a negative way, I think zile players who chase most of the time, so momentum iko juu. Then the stoppage. So saizo unapata, then I think kumanage games. I don't know much, but most of the Kenyan players ni local Otero, so game management itakuwaje for them. Maybe on top hiyo VR kick stop. So how do you manage the game? That the question comes in. Hapo na think coach wanafaa pia kufundishwa about VAR kwa sababu sasa zile unapata momentum iko players we want to play.
Watu wanaitumia kama negativity.
Wanaitumia kama negativity. So in a good side na bad side yake.
Na coach hapo kwa VAR na experience na nini kipi ambacho ulikuja nacho kutoka World Cup ya under 17?
For me, one, I've talked about the VAR, na two, match analysis. So for us, most of the coaches unapata that when they go game ikiendelea, so for us atunanga watu kufanyia analysis, but you find in those countries ball may develop. It's a ball may develop. Unapata coach ako hapa kazi yake ni kusukuma timu, but there's somebody at the top who is analyzing the game. So there is a tablet that which is placed under you. So kuna mtu analyze coach fanya hivi fanya na hivi. So for here coaches Kenya hapo unapata wewe ndio unafanya analysis, wewe ndio unasukuma team, wewe ndio unafanya everything. You can't see the whole thing. Football has all the moments, so you can't see the whole thing. So most of it coaches wamefanya kazi yao imekuwa easier in other parts of the country. So for us unapata hapa Kenya, I think Musa tunafaa kufanya hiyo, turudie kwa hiyo kwa sababu coach tunafaa kudefine roles za coach ni gani. So you focus most on tactic, kuna mtu anafanya analysis na other things. So I've learned a lot. Another thing about the warm-ups on how we train our teams. There was so much we come with in there.
I think kuchangia two things. First of all, nataka kunaweza ongea kuhusu VAR. I think kuna pros and cons again, nitasema tu hivyo. Because on our days ulikuwa ukienda pale Egypt. Nyingi VAR ingekuwa hiyo upande ingekuwa gapoa sana hiyo siku zetu. Kwa nini? Tulikuwa tunaharamiwa. Dakika tu ya kwanza ishapigwa red. Really? Tunaharamiwa. Unajua ndio time tulikuwa tunapigwa gaba 5 tukienda Egypt bao 6. Unaona, but because of things have changed. Sometimes watu utakagi change. Tunava black and white. Ilikuwa kienda tu north. Juu pia games zilikuwa zioneshwi. Najua na game important sana. That's how unakuja kuangalia pia na check north na huku kwetu vitu zimechange because now things are open in a sense of it's just a matter of learning. Anti ameguza kitu kingine muhimu sana ya kukua na guys who are analyzing. Tunasema this cake is too big in a sense that kuna departments, kuna specific training session. Unajua Musa played as a center back. Unajua Anti played as a striker. When Anti has his team, kuna Musa anachukua center backs. Kuna somebody else anatake goalkeeping. Ndio unapata West Africa, North Africa, the bench is so big. But I think for us we don't have a team which we are working with, a team which can help in a scenario of analyze. Ndio tukasema when we didn't play, the other teams don't have our data. Najua so sisi tuko na bit of an advantage but unapata sisi tuko na data ya DRC Congo. Unajua coach just comes anapoa alita kikosi. Sometimes we fight because of the kikosi. Why? Tunaita kikosi because there is a tool which that kikosi Musa anaitwa because of the physically big and whatever because of the analysis, but kama tujaona mtu when we went to the Cup of Nations, that is 2004 in Tunisia, we went in London. I think Ghost Mule was our coach, and when we went to Cape Verde, we didn't even know the team which we were going to play for. Sometimes unaombaga tu Mungu tusaidia, at least unaenda kucheza game but you don't know. You unaenda kwa battle but you don't know anybody, but unachangia. Now they are saying there's so many people, so many things which can help each other.
Musa, kipi ambacho kimebadilika enzi zenu na sasa, especially wakati tuna host CHAN, tuna host pia AFCON 2027?
I think first of all when it comes to the coaches, I think the level of education is high. And your coaches are well educated. Games are a bit more tight because we find that a team like Kenya, when we go to North Africa, we can even come to a draw with a positive result. Pili, I think players are well exposed. Unajua danganya this Gen Z generation because whatever training session you come with wanaenda pia kuchambua kuangalia Anti amenipatia tizi ingiani, you know. So it is so difficult. We just need to be ahead of them. But we can do more still. We can do more by respecting the sport. We can do more by respecting the stakeholders and for guys to have fun.
Yes, indeed. I'll let you, Lemoka, check out a couple of the comments that have been coming from the listeners because we are broadcasting this on KBC Channel 1 as well as on KBC English Service na Radio Taifa Pia. Someone mentioned on the English Service page about what's the look for the stadium in terms of what should I expect. So I had to do a quick search on some of these do's and don'ts of the things that you should know when you're going to watch if you're going to attend any of these games, specifically even to Kianza on Sunday. A couple of the things I mentioned, there'll be initial general screening at the entrance, ticket verification by train stewards, and tickets you have to get them online or through a cyber cafe, because if you don't have a smartphone, I guess that's what you need to do. There's a main security check, including personal item screenings. Now, on that personal item screenings, I saw something that kind of had me wondering, this is actually a good idea. I know firearms, sharp objects, definitely not, but they don't want political banners, offensive signage, takeaway food and drinks, and fireworks as well. Have there been instances, Mali, people went to kneel with fireworks and it really disrupts the game?
I don't know how they call them. No, okay, the West Africa, unapata kuna zile lens, I think, and the bannings which normally comes in a sense that it is hazard to the players. When they talk about bringing other staff into the stadium, it is about marketing. It's about marketing. There's no way you're going to market somebody from your business and that person is not paying for you. That is the time now we need to educate our fans. Who's educating our fans and say that, hey guys, this is what is happening. But for me, my cry is just to the fans, in a sense that football was a fun place. It was a place where you can come in with your family, a place where you can come up with your fiancé. Let's go and watch. Because of the security, we just want our fans to go to the stadium, people knowing that I'm safe. Najua gari yangu, watch yangu, najua simu yangu, nikirudi tu home nimetaka kuenjoy. We need to go back to that. That's just my prayer.
Watakuja na vuvuzela.
Yes, vuvuzela are for supporting, but safety. Najua umetoka safe nyumbani, umerudi safe, umeenjoy ball yako. That's it.
Coach, wewe unaweza kusema umeridhishwa na kama jinsi ambavyo Musa anasema na security jinsi ambavyo mpaka sasa ipo? ikizingatiwa tunatarajia wageni kutoka Tanzania, Uganda, DRC Congo, Morocco na kadhalika?
For me, mimi naweza nimeridhika naye kwa sababu na think hizo measures zimewekwa just security reason. Ukiangalia watu wakibeba hizo fireworks, maybe mtu amebeba mbao, unapata last time kama game ya I think it was FC Leopards and Gor Mahia, mtu amebeba ndege kubwa ile kubisha watu fight. I think it was for security reason, na maybe kwa sababu crowd kutakuwa na wageni mashuhuri, we have different people from other countries watahudhuria, so I think maybe ni for safety. Ukitaka kufanya vituko maybe vaa venye unataka, lakini I think security is most importantly.
Ukicompare na wacha utuambie, ukicompare na World Cup venye mlenda Mexico, si ndio? Jinsi ambavyo Kenya tumejiandaa, like hebu tupatie tu hiyo picha. Tuko wapi na ungependa tukue wapi? Ama hatuko?
Kenya ni nchi yangu daima, siwezi kataa. Kenya ni nchi yake daima. To appreciate ile job federation imefanya na government imefanya, maybe ku make sure that tunachana hapa. One, utapata wanahabari, kutakuwa na opportunity, utapata watu wengi sana wampate opportunity. Mimi kwanza nafurahia sana kwa sababu tuna host CHAN. Preparation yetu, it's for the first time that we are hosting a big tournament. So for the preparation, I think I was talking to Nick, namwambia stadium zetu sahi ufind ticket zimeisha juu ya nini, watu wanakimbilia kwenda kuona stadium imejengwa. So preparation yetu na think iko sawa mpaka saa hizi. So mimi naweza sema out of 100 naweza patiana 80% to go well prepared.
It's a good number.
Yeah. So
it inspires confidence. Before we have about 5 minutes, Lamoka,
yes.
I don't know what Austin Magangi is referring to. Amekuambia kushinda utalia miujiza. What's that? I don't refer to what exactly. Alafu Isaac Makanda said, hata wewe Lamo unajua tu haiwezi.
Ni watu wana imani na Musa amewaambia.
We need to have faith. We need to have faith kwa sababu
it's fine to have faith
because unajua tuko, it is a game of football. It is a game of football. Unajua these players maloko camp wanataka kusikia jamaa inawezekana. Jamaa, we are behind you guys. In whatever happens, because hey, when they look at, they have got friends wako na gadgets. Hawataki kuja kuona kwa gadgets waangalie negativity. Wanataka kuangalia kumbe national team. The good thing with Kenyans, national team si waga tunakuja, but they just want that to prove of guys, you can do it.
Yes.
Unajua we are behind you guys.
We are behind them.
Yes.
Na unajua kitu moja, Nick, Otero na coaches. Imagine players waambiwe saizi tickets zote ziko sold out. Hiyo ni motivation.
Great motivation.
So anaitwa nani huyo jamaa, anaitwa nani tena? Mwambie kuna faith bana.
Unajua kuwa na faith, Mr. Isaac Makanda na Austin Magangi.
Unajua when you sit on this other side as a player, the motivation which normally comes. I remember 1997 when we played Nigeria, as a captain coming into Kasarani, the stadium was packed. You as a player unasema, there's no I'm going to let my nation down.
Yes.
There's no I'm going to let the president down, because he was there. Ile ukitoka 1-1. Unajua unaangalia coach unasema, hey guys, I know he's a good player, but hapa itakuwa kiko 3-0, he cannot. But ukikuja into an empty stadium, it becomes a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, fair enough. So as we wind up though, we have faith in Harambee Stars. We have 100% and in Benny McCarthy, the whole squad, everyone. But can you give us a prediction, each of you? Where do you see Harambee Stars? Watafika wapi? It's okay, you can say finals.
I think for me, because in Naimani that's at home, the final is the list. No, it is a list. We saw what happens with the ladies in Morocco and in the final. For them, that is the pressure which they're having, but the pressure is for the coach. For me as a former captain, as I said to the boys, guys, you can do it. We are behind you guys. We are just take one game at a time and just go there and enjoy.
One game at a time.
You as a player, you market yourself as individual, as a group, and as a nation.
Well said.
Yes.
Coach Auntie.
Mimi naweza sema final ndio tunafika, kwa sababu ukiangalia camp nimekuwa nikiona kwa social media, camp iko na motivation, vijana watajituma kwa sababu wako kwa nchi yao. So final, all the best Harambee.
Beautiful. Asante sana. Hii ni Radio Taifa KBC Channel 1, hali kadhalika English Service. Shukrani sana. Tumekuwa na the legends themselves hapa. Coach wa Kenya under 17 alipeleka Kenya katika World Cup for the first time, Kenyan football tukacheza World Cup. Tuko na Musa Otieno pia, former captain wa Harambee Stars, legendary mwenyewe. Coach alicheza akiwa miaka 6. Ameniambia Otero mwenyewe alicheza miaka 17. Tunasema shukrani sana. Like tunaweza kuzungumza mambo mengi sana na lakini muda umetupa kisogo. Musa, shukrani sana.
Thank you so much for your time. Yes, indeed.
Thank you.